Jason, back on. We are going to discuss the grilling at Congress over the troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. Jason Unruhe is a political commentator. Jason, thank you for joining PressTV. Well, now even the Democrats are outraged, and President Joe Biden calls it a success. What's your take?
Well, I think that Biden, in fairness to him, was placed in a pretty untenable position. After all, this withdrawal was organized, or not organized, but was agreed upon with Donald Trump. And this is, I would say, largely Donald Trump's position. I mean, I'm no fan of Biden, but let's be honest here. This pullout date was something that was organized. So I think that this clearly could have been done better. This could have been better organized, but it's no surprise to me that the United States has problems pulling out of other people's countries. I mean, that's something I think that we've seen, and this really could have been done better. I think it's not so much his fault as the actual military who does the actual logistical preparations for, actually getting everything out of the country. Maybe Biden didn't give them enough time, but there was a very hard deadline that the Taliban insisted upon sticking to. So I think that a lot of this is just griping at Biden for something that he didn't largely have control over. I certainly agree that he should have ignored the agreement that perhaps was made by Trump, or tried to renegotiate a new agreement with the Taliban for a better pullout date. But he chose not to do that, chose to stick with the original agreement and try to get everything out by then.
Yeah, Jason, you actually raised a good point. He could have renegotiated a new deal with the Taliban. So this argument that because former President Donald Trump negotiated a deal with the Taliban and the withdrawal deal was signed and negotiated under his administration, I don't think that this can shift away some of the blame from, President Joe Biden now. What do you think?
No, he could have renegotiated, but I don't think that's something that the United States is willing. Breaking agreements is nothing new for the U.S., so I don't see why they think that they would lose face in any way by doing so. It is something that they do very commonly, but it wouldn't have taken very much just to sit down with the Taliban and say, okay, we need a little bit more time to get everything out. We are leaving. You can see that we're leaving. We definitely are. We just want to get the rest of our equipment out. And then they could have made some kind of offer, maybe cut back on the rhetoric on trying to block foreign aid to Afghanistan. It could have made a simple donation. Okay, maybe if you let us pull our stuff out, maybe give us a week extension to get rid of all our equipment, we'll send you X amount of food aid, and that's acceptable to the Taliban. I mean, the Taliban is not going to turn down free food for the American people. Free food for the Afghan people, because it's in their interest to do so, and creating a better atmosphere for the Afghan people to live in would reduce any kind of hostilities that those who oppose the leadership of the Taliban. It would make things easier for the Taliban in general, so I don't think that they would have turned it down. So I think Joe Biden could have made could have made a new offer.
Thank you so much. I've been talking to Jason Unruhe. He is a political commentator joining us out of Ontario.